Volume of voice is a set of data-driven artifacts that is generated based on the voice between objects and human bodies. Inspired by the current COVID-19 pandemic situation, people are keeping social distance to overcome the invisible enemy, coronavirus. It influences the way people live, communicate, and social in a profound way. When people keep the distance from objects and other people, what is the shape of those invisible spaces? Volume of voice provides an artistic response to those questions by using photogrammetry techniques to capture multiple pandemic scenes volumetrically, implementing algorithmic strategies to create data-driven artifacts of the emptiness in the scenes, and 3D print them as sculptures. This project echoes with the Japanese concept of ma. Ma in Japanese culture refers to artistic interpretation of emptiness. It draws people's attention to a negative space which helps to perceive the positive space. The empty space is often full of possibilities. The concept of ma is also reflected in artistic practices of calligraphy. Chinese and Japanese calligraphy not only focuses on the depiction of the characters, but also creates careful relationships between the forms of characters and the surrounding non-form. Calligraphy artists using blankness to link forms and take the design of those void spaces into artistic considerations. This project also resonates with ancient Chinese philosophy, yin-yang. The beings and non-beings produce each other. Volume of voice implement the concept of ma and yin-yang by rethinking the meanings of space between, the message those silent spaces deliver, and how the voids influence the intricate networks of society. There are mainly 3 steps of methodology: data collecting, visualization strategy, and 3D fabrication. Inspired by various social distancing related news reported on social press, different scenes are staged and captured volumetrically by using photogrammetry techniques. Thus, point clouds of position data, X, Y, Z data, are generated. The XYZ points generated by photogrammetry techniques are used to create multiple boundary edge curves on their XY planes. Those curves are later implemented to create planar surfaces with the different z-axes. The planes are connected, lofted, and controlled by different algorithms, such as Bezier and polynomials. The reason to add those mathematical algorithms to the z-axis curves is to add uncertainties to the constructions of those sculptures. The world is constantly moving, while those invisible spaces between us are unstable, fluid, and unpredictable. The data-driven sculptures are printed in PETG clear filament and placed on the 4-inch LED pedestals. The organic artifacts are not only a poetic visualization of the invisible border between people, but also a critical response to the transformation of human networking under a historical pandemic. The volume of voice aims to provide a collective feeling of alienation between different beings by using experimental visualization that sustains our curiosity and reflection. Thank you very much for listening.